Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and we're looking at the iGoGo TV from, I guess, Magic Pro. This is basically kind of like a Google TV in a sense, but it's really more like a full-blown Android on a TV, much like an Android experience you'd find on a phone or a tablet. I got basically, this is the unit right here. It basically sits on top of your TV. It has Android 2.3, so no ice cream sandwich, but I don't really think that's an issue. It's got 512 megabytes of RAM and 4 gigabyte of flash. It's got a 1 gigahertz CPU, and it's got Wi-Fi and direct RJ45 jack. And it supports 1080p full HD video, and it has a 2 megapixel webcam, which sounds like good quality, but I guess it really isn't. I haven't seen from the other side, but from what I'm told, it's not all that great. It has a microphone for it as well, micro USB port, and there's the LAN port, and it also includes Wi-Fi, USB. That's also for an AV out, HDMI, power, and then you reset. That's the power cable, that's the power button, and then there's a reset and recover buttons there, which I haven't fooled around with. Like I said, this sits on top of your TV, and there's a bracket here. So basically, these two holes here, it goes right into those holes, and it doesn't really lock. It just kind of sits there. It's pretty loose. But you can move this around depending on your TV, so you can angle it certain ways for your webcam. Other than doing the webcam, it really doesn't matter how it sits on the TV, because basically it's really the Android part of it. Now, it has a 2.4 gigahertz wireless Air mouse keyboard, and this is what it is here. This is the keyboard. This is probably the highlight of the device right here. This works by and I'll show you in a little bit. There's a cursor on the screen, and you move it around with motion. You can activate the mouse by hitting the little Android button here, or turn it off, and then you can select. Say you want to select an app or select something, you do that with this button, and this becomes your back key. Of course, the keyboard is self-explanatory, but you do have some shortcuts as well, like you have your quick search, your home, quick explorer, quick menu, your power, your volume controls. You can go right to the media player, and you can fast forward, rewind, go to music. You have your page up and page down, and your arrows. It's a pretty cool keyboard. I do like it, although moving it around with the Air mouse part of it takes a little getting used to when you first do it. It's kind of like when you get on a pair of skis for the first time. You're like, wow, this is not easy. But it does get a little bit better over time. I wouldn't say I'm great at it because I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but I can see how it can get a lot easier and more proficient. I mean, you can pretty much use it to play Angry Birds, because the biggest thing about this device is it's a full-blown Android, just like it would be on your phone or tablet. Most apps are going to work. You can go right into the Play Store and pretty much download any app. Some apps aren't going to work right, like for example, there is no GPS, so your weather apps are not going to work right. I found some media server apps didn't work right because it couldn't find the media server. It wasn't, the app wasn't designed to work on a device like this. But majority of the apps will download and work, like Google Plus, Facebook, games like I just mentioned, Angry Birds, Cut the Rope. Pretty much anything. You can download Slacker, Google Music. They're all there, and they will work. So anyways, let's get it hooked up to the TV and fire this baby up and see what it looks like. Okay, we're in front of the TV now, and you can see it's a full Android interface here. You can see the mouse moving around here. That's with the remote. I can move it around. And of course this button, if I press this button here, that locks it, and then this, press it again and it moves. This is the back key, and then this would choose an item. So for example, I'll go into the Play Store here. You can see this is the full-blown Play Store. You can pretty much download any app, and there it is. It looks just like it would. You can conduct searches. Pardon me if I have a little delays here moving around. It's not so easy with this remote. It does take a lot of getting used to. So you can see I'm trying to get that magnifier up there. There it is. So you can search for something. I can type it on the keyboard, and there's some recent searches that I did. But let's just say cut the rope. There it is. It comes right up, and you can then select it, go right to it. I think I already have it installed anyway, or maybe I don't. Oh, there's an update. I do have it installed, but there's an update. So it works just the same way as you would, on your Android phone or tablet. Of course, it's Android 2.3. Of course, I can hit the home key on the remote, go right to the screen. Now, this here is beautiful widgets, and I can actually click into it just like you would on your phone. Although there it is. The data doesn't come for whatever reason. These are some of the things that don't exactly work right, I guess, with some of the apps, but the widget itself does work, pretty well. You even have notifications here, just like phone storage space is getting low. I don't know why that would be. I didn't really put much on it. But you would get emails on there and everything, whatever your email account is that you put on there, you would get all that. So that all works. And of course there's Gmail, and there's of course the browser, and there it is, full-blown Google, and there's of course Talk Android, the best Android news site around. Of course this is working right now on my Wi-Fi. And there it is. I can hit the page down button, and it works pretty good. Now, as far as home screens goes, I can't really figure out how to go to any other home screens. It doesn't seem to lock. There might be something I'm missing. I apologize. Someone in the comments could come up with that. Now, as I mentioned, most apps work in games and stuff. Here's Angry Birds. Oh, before I show you that, I'll show you that things work, much like Android. You can hold down on your button and move it and delete. And the same way works with adding apps. So, let's just go right into Angry Birds right here. And we'll play it. Now, of course, we're playing it with this motion remote, which isn't necessarily ideal. But as you get used to it, I guess it would work pretty good. And you could probably have some fun with it. I mean, still, I think it's probably better to play on your tablet or phone. But for those who want to really play something on the television like this, it works great. I mean, like I said, it's the full-blown Android. And we're just going to do Chapter 1. I tested it once, got 1 star. I don't know what will happen this time. Sometimes it does move a little slower than it would be your phone and stuff. It's a 1 gigahertz processor. There isn't much else going on, but to me I would think that would be fast enough. But sometimes I do notice some hesitations here and there in loading things. But overall it does work pretty good. Alright, so here you go. Whoops, what happened here? Alright, let's try again. There we go. So I'm just going to let it go. And there we go. I'm not sure if you can hear that in the volume or not. But there it is there, 1 star again. So I'll hit the home key here. And so you took a little bit of a delay hitting the home key. Now here's your launcher here. So these are all the apps that I have installed. So you can use Slacker Radio, Google Play. I tried using Twonky for a media server, and or for actually getting videos from my media server, and that didn't work so well. It does work on the phone, but not here. So again, things don't always work right. Google Plus works pretty good from what I saw. Didn't spend too much time with it. And there it is. Scrolling isn't always so great with this thing, but you can do page down and page up for automatic, and you can see your Google Plus. Now, as for video goes, I was mentioning that to see if I could grab video from my video server, and it didn't work. Now, there is a video player here. Now, right now, I don't have any HD movies on here because I have all my son's movies on this SD card that I have because it's just for lack of space. He doesn't need it in the car. But it doesn't play the movie in full screen here. There might be something in the settings that I haven't picked up yet. But MX Player does. So let me show you while I do this. You can hold down here and then just put it on your home screen just like you would on your Android phone or tablet. So you go to MX Player, and I think I already had a movie playing. Yep, Cars 2. So that should load here. See, a little bit of time to load, not very. And this is more full screen, although it doesn't look like it there because of that particular opening scene. Let's see if I can just skip ahead here. There. So that's well, full widescreen, shall we say? So, and that's not HD right now. That's just a DVD quality. So, you know that. So you can use it for a video player. It's pretty much. This is pretty much a full Android experience on your TV if it's something you're looking for, other than the Google TV experience, which is a little different. It does take a lot of getting used to with the mouse cursor, the Air remote as they call it. But it is pretty cool to be able to see the full Android experience and to be able to pretty much download anything you want. It's going to be compatible. And the other thing to show you now is the video webcam. Skype we can try, and also Google Hangouts. I'm going to give a shot, and we'll let's give that a shot. Hey, can you hear me? I can't hear you at all. Can you hear me? No audio. Can't hear it. You can't hear me at all, huh?
I don't hear you.
Trying it again. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you got me now, huh?
You're breaking up, but I can hear you.
Well, the thing is also far away. It's on my TV. This is the iGoGo TV that I'm testing here. This is that unit I was telling you about.
What video and mic are you using?
It's all part of the unit. It sits on top of your TV. It's basically the unit that has all Android, in it, and as well as a mic and camera in there. And it has a remote. See the remote here? The remote is a motion remote, so you kind of move it around.
Yeah, the camera that's on that thing. Sucks.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, it's just a basic camera. It doesn't sound like it's a good one. All in all, the device is pretty cool though, but I don't know if it's worth a damn for video chat anyway. Alright, well that's that. Have a good one, man. Peace out.
Okay, I think you're cutting out.
Alright,
Cutting off.
later. If I can hang up. It's not easy to control this thing. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, it doesn't really work all that well. The experience there didn't work too well with Hangouts. It did work with Skype. We got it to work, but the video quality back was horrible, which I've read online. So there are other models of this device. I would recommend not even buying the video version, the one with the webcam and mic, although that's what they're really pushing. To me, if you buy this device, you're going to be mostly using it for this experience here, this whole Android experience. You know, webcamming on the TV sounds cool, but I mean, realistically, how often are you going to do it? I don't know. You know, I don't really feel too much need to it, but that, of course, is up to you. So that's pretty much it. We'll also come back to the site, and you'll see a full write-up about this as well. So this is the iGoGo TV and from Magic Pro, and thanks for watching. This is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.